Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Remark here, back with another Star Wars action figure review. And today I got a bit of a battle pack for you. It's this set here of the 104th Battalion Wolfpack Clone Trooper pack. Comes with 4 figures. You see here 2 Clone Troopers, and you have Commander Wolffe, and you have Plo Koon. So, kind of a cool pack. I got this for a pretty decent price. I'll get more detail in that in a moment. First, we'll show you the packaging as per usual. So we'll get the figures out of the way. So, cool box. Now I showed, if you saw my recent haul video from Amazon, this is one of the items I picked up, along some other things that were for Christmas presents for other people, but I bought some other things for myself. So cool packaging on this box. You have your 2012 Star Wars Darth Maul logo. See, it says here ultimate gift set. Yeah, you got your warning and ages 4 and up. It includes battle game card, die bases. See back for details. See, it says here again, the 104th Battalion Wolfpack Clone Troopers. Got the Hasbro logo. Got the same logo on this side. Got some neat artwork here on this side showing the 4 characters. So again, Clone Commander Wolffe, Plo Koon, Clone Trooper Sinker, and Clone Trooper Boost. On the back, again, the 4 characters in sort of a fantasy display situation. They're all packed with weaponry and gear and stuff. So, pretty decent pack, pretty cool. There are some drawbacks. Again, we'll go into that in a moment. Let's see. The famed 104th Wolfpack Battalion serves under Jedi General Plo Koon and is led by Commander Wolffe. At the Battle of Abrigado, the entire battalion was decimated, losing only Wolffe, Sinker, and Boost. Only luck, ingenuity, and unyielding determination of Plo Koon kept them alive. The troopers' armor was originally red, but Wolffe changed it to blue-gray to honor the many comrades who were lost in the battle. So, very cool. Again, 4 cool figures. Lots of stuff, lots of deep equipment and weapons and stuff like. Other accessories, as usual with Clone Wars figures. Now, I haven't been buying too many Clone Wars figures. One, I haven't really seen a lot of the new Clone Wars figures. I haven't, again, the distribution problems with Hasbro. I have hardly seen any new Clone Wars figures. And a lot of them haven't been that great anyway, so, but thought I'd pick this up. You have 4 of these battle stands. You get one of these battle game die, and then you come with the cards for each character. So Sinker, and there's Commander Wolffe, and there's Boost, and Plo Koon. Okay, show you the backs as well. Now, I picked this up. I mentioned this in the haul video, but I'll mention it again. I picked this up for $21.99, which I felt was a very good price for 4 figures. When, average each figure in stores is usually about $10. So I thought $22 for this pack was a very good price. I think it normally goes for $29.99. So I thought it was worth getting this pack. I'll go with the 2 Clone Troopers, since they are just about the same. There's one slight difference. Okay? So, all 3 of the clones, including Wolffe, have this great, paint apps and little deco on the shoulder armor. And all the sort of Wolfpack logos. See on the helmet there. Very cool. I wonder what these figures would have looked like red paint apps instead of this blue-gray like it mentions on the packaging. You know, legs are kind of skinny. The sculpting isn't the best, but they're still kind of cool. It's interesting that, you know, these two clone troopers have specific names, but none of the clones have removable helmets. You know, they're all just, you know, bulge on your necks. The two clone troopers come with these jetpacks, which have the rocket firing mechanism. I much would have rather just when they have that piece that just holds the place of the hull instead of the rocket fire. You don't get that. We've seen in the past where it comes with both. You don't have that with this pack. So there's the rocket pack on this clone, and I'll show you here. Here's the other pack, and it's basically like a flick missile there. I don't know if you saw it, but fires out. You flick the end. Nothing we haven't seen before, but very cool figures. Again, no head sculpt to show you with these guys because no removable helmets. Articulation for both troopers. You have a bulge on your neck, ball and shoulders, ball and elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, and ball hinged knees. No ankle articulation. So, articulation wise, these two figures have the best articulation. Okay? Now you see this guy here, and you can see the markings like right below the eyes, like right in here. That is the only difference between the two troopers. That is clone trooper boost. Other than that, these two figures are exactly the same. That's the only difference. Okay, so that's the only difference in these two troopers. But, you know, they're nice. They're nice little more additions to your clones if you're a clone fanatic. If you love collecting the clones from various battalions and groups, and, you know, again, the legs look real skinny and not crazy about that, but they're not bad. The articulation, again, other than the ankles, you know, it's pretty good. So much better compared to the others, which again we'll get onto. But again, cool paint apps, deco, all that stuff. They come with two of these heavy blaster rifles. All just basic black, no extra detailing or anything, but it does the job. They also come with two of the smaller blaster rifles. The carbine. I can never remember the names of these, but I don't worry about that too much. And this is the more recent, sort of thicker, sturdier version we've seen of this rifle, which is good. One thing, these two troopers do not hold these guns too well in their hand. I've been displaying it with Commander Wolffe, actually, just to have them, just so they weren't just like sitting around loose. But the heavy blaster rifles, the bigger guns, they hold fairly well. But you can't get them to hold the other guns too well. Now we're going to go on to... Wolffe is a newer figure, so we'll go with the Plo Koon, where there have been a couple of different Clone Wars Plo Koons, and I do not have a Plo Koon for the Clone Wars, so it's another reason to get this figure. You know, it's not a great figure. Again, if this camera will focus, see you can see the head, and it's okay detailing, but I've seen a lot better on Plo Koon figures. Although it is a Clone Wars figure as opposed to like a movie version, which usually has more detail. And, you know, again, he's got some, you know, the typical Jedi robes with the sort of clone armor gauntlets. You know, nothing overly interesting, but still pretty cool. One of the coolest pieces, I think, is you have the lightsaber gauntlet, which I think we've seen with him and without him on, you know, with different figures have had them, and some have had them, some haven't. So I think this looks kind of cool and badass. It's a neat thing. And again, if I can get this to focus, yeah, there we go. So you can see the paint deco on the gauntlet looks cool. Sort of different symbols on there. One thing that is sort of weird, this is one whole piece. It is not removable. It's molded onto the figure's arm, which is a little disappointing. I wish it was a separate piece, but still looks kind of cool. It kind of hinders the articulation again, which in fact I'll go over right now before I forget. Ball jointed neck, ball hinge shoulders. You have this hand has a swivel wrist. There is no swivel wrist on this, as like I said, this is a molded piece. Swivel waist, swivel hips, and that's it. No knee or ankle articulation. So articulation is fairly poor, but that's what we've been getting with the Clone Wars figures lately. So I haven't been too crazy about trying to get Clone Wars figures. But like I said, for the pack, I would not have gotten this figure by itself, but in a pack like this, it was worth getting it. These are 4 figures that I do not have, so definitely worth getting. The last figure in the pack, which I know I've seen reviews. Of course, this figure had a single card release. I've seen reviews of this figure, and I know going in it does not have good articulation. I'll go into real quick. Ball jointed neck, ball and shoulders, ball and elbows, swivel waist, swivel hips, and that's it. No knee, no ankle articulation, no wrist articulation, which is a letdown. He does come with 2 of the clone trooper kind of blaster pistols. You know, we've seen these with other troopers, like of course with Captain Rex, most notably. Okay, you have 1 there, and of course you do have the working holsters and the plastic Kama, so the pistols can be fitted in his holster and in his hand. Now he does hold these blaster pistols very well, and again, if you want to utilize these guns as well, he holds these guns very well as opposed to his troopers. So there you go. Nothing we haven't seen before. What a great paint scheme on these guys, and all the paint apps and deco, the emblems. I really love the helmet on this guy. There's some cool markings on this helmet. Little touches of blue and red, and very cool. You know, so the Wolfpack symbol all on the side there. Again, this is like a Phase 2 armor. So, very cool. You know, again, he looks great. He just doesn't have the best articulation. So there you go. Those are the 4 figures. 2 clone troopers. Okay. You have 2 clone troopers. You have Commander Wolffe. You have Plo Koon. 4 very good figures. At least look-wise. The paint apps and the deco on these characters, they look great. Articulation isn't the best, especially with Plo Koon and Wolffe. The troopers aren't bad. Again, I wouldn't recommend these figures by themselves, but if you want to pick up this pack, if you find it at a good price, they're worth picking up for the pack. Not separately, I don't think. So again, you have... We'll get all the weaponry here. You have... I think that's everything. Yeah. So, 2 of these blasters, 2 of these heavy rifles, the 2 blaster pistols, 2 of these jetpacks with the firing missiles. And, yeah, in general, not a bad pack, but not the greatest considering the articulation of the figures, but worth checking out if you find it at a good price. So, There you go. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, and may the force be with you.